Hello you guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Pressy Face if you don't already know, and today I'm going to be doing my makeup, and this is like my full makeup tutorial, like my every single day makeup that I always wear. There's been a lot of times where I've teased this and I just have like never done it, so I'm finally deciding to sit down and film it, so let's get into it. If you see my dog in the background, just don't mind him. His name is Gio. This is my makeup bag right here. She has everything I will ever need. She's from Brandy. I didn't know that they had makeup bags, but this one was literally just so cute, so I decided to pick it up, and it literally fits everything. Like, I have my whole, like, every single makeup product that I own is inside of this bag, and it fits perfectly. Even my skincare is in here. I have a toothbrush in here, I think. Like, everything goes in here, so yeah. First things first is skin prep. I take off my rings for this because I take my skin prep very seriously, and also I hate getting makeup inside of my rings or like lotions. Like, whenever I put on lotion, I have to take off all my jewelry because, or like just my rings, because they annoy me so bad whenever I'm trying to like put on lotion or anything. So take off your rings and be sanitary. Toner or toner pad. Some days I'll use toner pads, but some days I won't. These are the toner pads that I do use if I will use them. These are my favorite ones of all time. They're always just like a good one to like go to whenever I need to use a toning pad. If I want to like target a certain thing, I'll use like one that targets like hyperpigmentation or like redness or anything like that. But my skin is actually behaving right now, so I thank the Lord. The only thing I got going on is this thing, and like my forehead just has like my acne scars, and then this stupid lip pimple that literally will not go away for the life of me. I've had it as long as I can remember. Like, I think I've had it for at least like 3 months now. It just will not go away. So I might have to like go to the doctor and get that figured out, but it's okay. These are the whitening strips that I use. Everybody, a screenshot. Everybody asked me for the whitening strips that I use. They're these two, and then I also use these ones from Hi Smile. These ones are a little bit different because they are like purple. So whenever you put these on, like, your teeth are purple. That's like the only thing, but I like to use these whenever I'm getting ready because these don't hurt my teeth and they don't like leave a weird taste in my mouth. And these have actually like transformed my teeth. I was known to have yellow teeth like my whole entire life because, good question, I don't know, my teeth stain really easily. Like, if I have one Coca-Cola, it's over. Like, I have to put on a whitening strip because I feel like my teeth are yellow. So yeah, this is not attractive. I turned up my brightness on my vanity so you can like actually see what I'm doing. And then now we go in with a toner. You're not really supposed to use this during the day, but I use it anyways. This is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid. This stuff is so good, bro. Like, literally, it has transformed my skin every single time. You know, sometimes I'll stop using it and like go back to another toner, but like, just like the Medicube pads, like, I know I can always go back to this product and it can always help my skin no matter what. So it's literally just the best. Like, I'm absolutely in love with it, and like I said, it's just the best. Okay, next skincare thing is the Padelay. I don't know even what this is, but brightening dark spot serum. This is the secret sauce. I put Jackson onto this and he freaking loves it, and this stuff is just so good. Like, usually skincare products that are like very hyped up on the internet, like whenever the whole Drunk Elephant stuff was going on, like, I thought that Drunk Elephant was actually gonna work, but it doesn't really work for my skin. So like, I got it just because it was like popular, and it doesn't like necessarily work as good for my skin. So like, whenever I tried this out, I was really nervous, but genuinely, like, it's actually so good. This stuff, Road Barrier Butter. Oh my G, this stuff is so good. I get really like, my skin gets super inflamed on my forehead. When I tell you, it was so bad. Like, I was picking out my skin every single day and my skin would like bleed, and I'd have to like sleep with like the pimple patch, like whole face stuff, because I genuinely thought that the world was gonna end because of how bad the stuff was going on my face. And like, obviously other skincare products have helped this, like like the stuff that you use to like wash your face. This stuff has genuinely helped my skin so much. Like, if you're gonna get anything from Rhode, Rhode is very like off and on, I feel like, because some people it'll work so good for me. Because some people it'll work really good for them, but other people it'll just like not really work. So I guess it just depends on what type of skin you have, but this stuff genuinely works so good, and it's like, bro, I cannot talk for the life of me. Genuinely is my favorite product. So yeah, favorite product from Rhode is the barrier butter. It's so good. Okay, next is primer. I don't really use primer, but when I want to, I use this one from One Size. It's super, super good. This one is just a travel size because it fits better like in my makeup bag. It's super, super good. I just use it like on my T-zone area and then my forehead. Wait, I think your forehead is a part of the T-zone. I don't know, but I just use it in these spots that I have. And I make sure to like really rub it in around my nose because that's where I have most pores, so to like fill it in. And once I put on my primer, I put on eye patches. I don't do this every single day, but I do it like whenever I remember to. These are the ones from Tropicals, I believe. Yeah. Do I look like a clean skin girl? My dog is so cute. Chill. Next is eyebrows. I take my eyebrows very seriously. Very seriously, because if I'm going to do my brows, they have to be slicked down to my forehead. Like, slicked down. So, you're going to get yourself a good fan, alright? This is the one that I use. It's from POV. This fan, very heavy duty. So good. I love it so much. It's, like, perfect. Like, you can clip this on your bag. You can clip it on your makeup bag. You can clip it on your suitcase for all that I care. Like, this thing goes with me everywhere. I love it so much. Michaela, you did your big one with this. Anywho, so let's get into eyebrows. So I use the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I've had this for forever. It's lasted me so long. And then also the like e.l.f. Brow like slick down thing. So first things first, you're gonna want to get the product on the spoolie and just brush your eyebrows this way. Like, just make them look like this. You're gonna look crazy for a second, like absolutely insane for a second, but it's okay. Just like kind of brush it the opposite way, and it's gonna look something like this. You're gonna look crazy, but just trust the process, okay? Now take that fan that I was just talking about and fan yourself. And you don't even have to use a fan like this, like a handheld one. Like, you can literally go up to your fan, like a plug-in fan, and just use it. Whatever works best for you. I don't know why I'm yelling, but whatever works best for you. Okay. Once you feel like they're a little bit dry, take that fan and turn it off. Then you're going to take the thing again. My brows usually take me like a long time. Just slick your brows down, okay? Down. Slick them right to that forehead of yours. And then, you guessed it, you're going to take the fan once again and go like this. And once there's like no like shininess in the brows, turn the fan off, okay? And kind of, this is when you shape her, but you're gonna brush her, and also as well as her sister. Just brush the product back into it. Okay, this brow is a little bit more spotty than this one is. This one's like my perfect brow, and then this one's a little bit wonky, but that's okay. Just brush them. And then take the flat side and create a line on the top. It's okay if it's a harsh line. We'll fix it in just a second. Or if you actually want the harsh line, then take it just like this and flatten out the line. And that should like make it look a little bit more natural. That's what it should look like. And then also push them down. And make sure you take off the excess product. Because if you're doing them how I do them, you should get just a little bit of product and just shape them until you like them. Anyway, so do the exact same thing, and just make sure they look a little bit alike. Wait, they kind of look alike right now. Okay, look at me go. And just slick them down whenever you like them, and then you guessed it, fan them down. Okay, now that they're nice and dry, this is really weird. I haven't found a brow pen that is like my holy grail one, so this is what I use. It's a freckle pen that I got on Amazon. Works literal wonders, by the way. If I can get it open. I kind of just like fill in the spots. I kind of fill in my tail just a little bit, not too much. And then I kind of make a little bit of a line underneath. And I just blend it out with my finger, and it usually looks good. Sometimes it looks like butt. But like I said, I have not found a brow pen that I like love and that stays on my brows and that blends good with my, like, the way that I do my brows. So I just like kind of gave up and started using this, and it kind of worked perfectly. So yeah, those are my brows. This is what they look like. Now we get into the actual makeup part, which is my favorite part. First, I'm going to start off with my NARS Pot Concealer. This one is in the shade Cafe Con Leche, Light 2.6. So this is Embry's brush. Thank you, Embry. I just cover up any blemishes or inflammation I may have. Sometimes I'll carve out my brows just a little bit. Just do a little line. And then I kind of let that dry a little bit before I do anything. I take my foundation of choice. This is the foundation I use. It's a skin tint by Ilia. Everybody says this stinks. I don't think it stinks that bad where I'm like, I can't use this. I think it just smells like makeup. So I just take a little drop, a little drop, a little drop, and put this all over my face. I just use a beauty blender to blend it in. And then I take the Haus Labs concealer brush to blend out, or like to more so blend it out. This concealer brush is the best on the market, and let me tell you, it is so good. It's actually like the best thing ever. One of my all-time favorites, actually my favorite in the whole world. It's so good. And then this is what my skin looks like. And then I take the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and I use this to kind of start bronzing up my skin, because obviously I am two different shades. I do self-tan, so I kind of use it to start bronzing up, but I don't like to go straight in with bronzer just because it can create kind of like this harsh like sense in my makeup, which I don't like to have. Like, I think I usually, like, on my skin, I don't like having a harsh contoured line, so I like to like ease into it and also make it look like my tan is a little bit more natural, or make it look like I self-tan my face, because I usually don't like to do that because I think it messes with my skin. So yeah, and then I take a little bit and put it on my jaw, and then if my tan on my neck is a little bit messed up, I'll put it on my neck, but tan's actually looking pretty good. And then I take this Morphe M242. This is like their cream bronzer thing, and then I just blend that all around. I feel like this works a lot better whenever you're trying to like look more tan, is using this as a bronzer first and then going in with like a darker bronzer. I get this like a shade darker than my like summer shade, and then yeah, so this is what my skin looks like after that. And then I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, a little bit of that. I just start off with one dot because a little goes a long way with this, I feel like. So these are the spots where I put it under my chin, and then right here, and then right here. Then I use that same brush to blend it out with, and it works so good. Any of Morphe's brushes I feel like are just so good. Then I kind of just like dabble this into my skin, and then I will blend out my eyebrow carving out edge with the Haus Labs brush again. And I also kind of like put it a little bit on my eyelid, not a lot, because I don't want it to make it look like I have like eyeshadow on my eyelid. I just want it to make to like kind of cover up the veins on my eye. I'm just like yapping. Anyways, I just like, I don't know, I blend it out. Okay. And then I take, these are the two like contours I use for my nose. I used to not contour my nose because it used to like naturally contour whenever I would tan, but I don't like have time to like sit out and tan, so I just don't. These are the two ones that I use. This one is for whenever I do self tan my face because it's a little bit more like darker and tan, and this one's like a little bit more cooler. So I use this, and I first put it underneath my lip, and a little bit on my eyelid, and then a line right here, and a line right here. And I make sure they're like super, super close together. Like that. They're definitely not even, but it's fine. Blend it out. And then I use this brush right here. This is a Makeup by Mario one. It's the F1. And then I blend it out. This is like my favorite brush also for whenever I use like foundation. My favorite foundation is the House Labs one. That's the one I use whenever I'm like going to events and stuff. Also, if you want like a makeup tutorial on like what I do for events or like concerts or like bigger things than just like everyday makeup, please let me know, because I would love to do that. I love like sharing my makeup because I think it's just so fun, and like filming makeup routines are so fun. I've filmed this at least like twice and I just haven't posted it because my makeup routine changes so much, but this is one that I've like stuck to for a while. So this is the one that I'm deciding to post finally. And then I go in with concealer. I use a bunch of different concealers. This one's for a little bit more of a natural look, but whenever I really want to brighten up my under eyes, I use the Huda Beauty one. This one is in the shade Honey 1.7B, and this one is the NARS one, and it's in the shade Light 2 Vanilla. So I'm going to use this one. Also, a little bit goes a long way with this Huda Beauty one as well. So yeah, I put a little bit under my eyes, and then I'm actually going to use both and just brighten up like my chin area, a little bit right here. Also, a little bit on my forehead. Not a lot though. But yeah, so that's where I put my concealer. And then I take Beauty Blender from Beauty Blender, and this is what I use to blend out those things. I blend out the darker concealer first if I do use like my Huda Beauty one, just because I feel like it doesn't like mix the products together. Blend out as normal, and then I will take the brush and kind of just make sure that that's blended in, and also like kind of focus it more like right here, so then I can also like reverse contour my nose. And then I blend it up a little bit on my eyelid just so it blends more seamlessly. I kind of will take the excess and put a little bit on like the bridge of my nose. I believe that's how you would word that. Now moving on to blush, my favorite part. This is the best blush on the market. This is the House Labs Glossy Blush Balm. It's so good, you guys. Literally like my favorite blush on the whole entire world. So I take this and I put a little bit right here and a little bit right here, and then some on my forehead, and then that's where my blush placement is, just like that. And then I take the I believe it's an Hourglass brush, if I can find it. Where did I put that? I found it. Hourglass brush. This is their blush brush, and I blend that on out. Sometimes whenever it's like right there, I'll like buff it out instead of like pat it in. And I feel like that works better, especially with like the concealer and the skin tint as well. I'll put a little bit on my nose, and then obviously blend out the part on my forehead. And that's what it looks like right after blending. And then I'll take the Beauty Blender that we use to blend in my skin tint, and I'll like go over the blush right here, just so it's not like super like blush blindness. Yeah, I feel like that blush is super like natural, and I just love it so much. And then this is all my cream products that I use. And so right after that, I will take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set. So I take this and I spray it all over my face, and like I spray a lot. And yeah, so okay, anyways, okay, as you can see, my face is like drenched. Take the fan and fan yourself. This is what is going to melt all your cream products together, and this is what like has made a difference in my makeup routine and making it stay as well. Like I can sleep in my makeup and I can confidently say that it looks the same whenever I wake up. Like, I promise you, this is the way to go. Okay, now that you're done fanning, I'm going to take two different powders for my under eyes, and also as well as around my face. Both are from Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty has the best powders. This one is just the translucent one, Sugar Cookie. This is what it looks like. It's just like the white one, and then this is the pressed powder in the shade Cupcake. So I take the baby one, a little baby beauty blender or powder puff, Huda Beauty actually, and I take off this little thing. Fun fact, there's like a little thing where you can pop it off. I pop it off, and then I take some, I lightly blow it, and then wherever I'm like putting this on, I will blend out the concealer to make sure I have no creasing. Keep my face like this, and I will powder it on up. Just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then same thing on the other side, just like that. And then I kind of bake for just a little bit and make sure like I'm placing it where I'd want my nose to look slimmer. For the pressed powder, I will take a regular thing and just like put this other places where I want my face to be a little bit more matte, and also where I put my concealer, not my pot concealer, just my like NARS one. And then I'll also put a little bit on the bridge of the nose, just a little bit, and then a little bit on the tip of my nose. And then sometimes I'll put a little bit on my eyelid. And then yeah, that's basically where I put all my pressed powder. And now we move on to bronzer. This is the one that I use. It's just like if I ever feel like I need bronzer, I'll put a little bit on. Usually I only put it on my forehead, and like a little bit right here. I only really use this if I do like full glam. So yeah. And then my powder blush is this one from Hourglass. It's in the shade At Night. This is what the back looks like. I'm going to take that same brush and pick up a little bit of product and put it right on my face. And then if I feel like putting on highlighter, usually I don't, but because I'm making a little makeup tutorial, I use the Dior Backstage palette. And I pick up this shade usually. Some on my nose, a little bit on my bridge. After I bake, I'll put some on my inner corner. And if I feel like I want to be like a little bit more like glammy, I'll take both of these shades and then a little bit of this one, and I'll put it like right here, and I'll blend it in with my inner corner highlight, as it's like kind of like a highlighter for my eyes, and it works usually super good. It's like my favorite thing to do whenever I need just a little bit more of a pick-me-up. And then I'm going to take off my baking now. I don't bake for a while, like I said, but this usually just helps like kind of reverse contour my nose. And that's my little bit of baking I do. And then like I said, I'm going to take a little bit of both of these highlighters and put them in my inner corner. Like so. And like I said, sometimes I'll like drag it on my lid. And then that is what I do for my makeup. And now we're going to talk about setting sprays. I use two different ones for whenever I'm done with my cream products and my dry products. It's these two. I first go in with this one to bring a little bit of life back into my skin. So I take this and I spray 2 sprays. 1, 2, 3, because I barely sprayed. Okay. And I fan myself just a little bit. Not a lot, because I didn't spray a lot. And then this is where the big ones come out. This is not good for your eyelashes. I only use this whenever I really want my makeup to stay. So I'm just going to show you what I do. Okay, lash artist, aka my sister, if you're watching this, you didn't see me use this, okay? This is Charlotte Tilbury still. Okay. Okay, open my eyes. This stuff is so strong, oh my goodness. Okay. Then I spray my face just, not spray. Then I fan my face a little bit. This stuff you don't really need to fan it, but just for the fun. I like to do it. Okay. And then I brush out my lashes. Make sure you're doing this if you have lash extensions. Brush them out. And if you're thinking of getting lash extensions, do it. I would 10 out of 10 recommend, okay? Now I'm going to take out my whitening strips and boom, boom, okay? Nice and white teeth. Okay. Now, the moment you've probably all been waiting for. Lip liner. Okay. So, I'm going to show you guys how to get the perfectly lined lips. Makeup Forever lip liner. If you're going to invest in one lip liner, make it be this. Because this lip liner brand is so good. So stinking good. Like, best on the market. Okay? So, this is in the shade 602 Complete Sip Eye. Let's see if you can read that. There's the name. Screenshot it. Okay? You're going to take that lip liner. Alright? Sharpen it if you need to. This one really doesn't get sharpened. Okay? And this is also goes if you have a lip pimple. Alright? I'm going to show you guys how to cover it. Okay. So you're going to start by going just like this. Like that. Okay? Over. Line them. Just a little bit. Not too much to where it's too noticeable. Okay? Drag it down a little bit. Then you're going to take it from the corner of your mouth. Like this. And go up. Okay? And then make sure they're nice and blended together. Alright, you see the difference? Beautiful. Okay? Now do the same exact thing on the other side. Boom! Alright, perfecto. Then the bottom lip. Like you did, like going in the corner, do the same exact thing, but on your bottom lip. Okay? And then if you need to define the line a little bit more, do so. Okay? And then kind of make it look like it's your natural lip color. Just a bit. Okay, and then for this one, drag it like this. Okay. You can leave it at that, or if you want to add a little bit of definition, grab the same exact brand of lip liner, but in a different shade. This one is in Wherever Walnut. This is their infamous one, okay? Shade 606. Get her as sharp as you can, alright? And make the tiniest line of like outlining the lips. Make them a little bit more defined. Okay? Use your pinky for support. Alright? And slowly but surely, you see the difference? There's a little bit of a difference, but it makes a heck of a different type of lined lip. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks so much better, in my opinion. Sometimes I'll just use the 602, and just if I'm like running out of the house, but this is when I need to be super precise, okay? There's also a hair on my face. Okay, anywho. Boom. Alright? Lips looking perfect, okay? And now, I do, in fact, spray setting spray on my lips just to make sure they're staying there, okay? This will make sure that they stay through anything. Okay, wait, let me close my eyes for a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alright, take the fan. lips are done. Okay, then this is the finished makeup look. We are all nice and done. And boom! This is my everyday makeup look. I don't do this, I actually do this every day, but whenever I do decide to do my makeup, this is the exact look that I try to go for. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was like easy to follow along to. I know I talked so much and like said a bunch of words that probably did not make sense together, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you do decide to try out my makeup routine, tag me in the TikToks, the YouTube short, the YouTube videos, maybe even the Instagram, anything. Tag me in it. Literally, I want to see it because that genuinely makes me so happy to see you guys like want to try out new things. And so yeah, like I am excited to see all y'all's makeup looks and what y'all come out with, because I know y'all are gonna look gorgeous, even though you don't even need makeup to look gorgeous, because y'all are my fans and y'all always look gorgeous. I hate seeing comments that are like, I wish that I looked like her. Girl, you are beautiful just the way you are. Make sure you remember that. And I genuinely love you guys so much, and I love all your support for me. And just as you guys support me, I want to support you. Let me know if you guys ever need anything. I will always be there for you guys. That's my #1 thing. I want to be like supportive of each and every one of you, just as you guys are supportive of me. Anyways, but I love you guys so much, and make sure you tag me in your makeup looks and anything like that, and let me know what you guys want to see from me on YouTube. I'm trying to post more. I've filmed a lot of YouTube videos, so they're upcoming, but I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Guys, so today Jackson is going to be doing my makeup routine. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm sure you read the title, so basically I'm here with Jackson
Marcus. And Marcus.